Ben finishing at the rim.
Yeah,
And he did a great job of it tonight.
he did. I thought I thought he had the most complete game of any of the preseason games because I thought he guarded. There were a few times in the first half he got blown by, and then he sort of just, really played about 6 inches lower defensively, and I thought went to a whole other place athletically. And I think offensively he was just incredibly efficient. You look at sort of his whole game of having 5 assists, and I don't think he had a turnover. And he's 9 for 11, and I think the whole thing weighed up to be his most productive, efficient game.
How about Reddick? Is this what you guys pretty much signed up for with him?
I mean, everybody's going to see him make threes and do this. What I see is an incredible leader in a locker room. I see him being amazingly professional with his work ethic and his detail and his preparation to his body. He's an incredibly prideful pro. And we all sort of see the end result that he makes shots. But the ripple effects, the stuff that goes on behind that affect the team are real. And, he hasn't disappointed at all. He's a good person, and he sure has been a great leader.
I know it's always defense first with you, but did the way the offense came together these last two games open your eyes a little bit, and what stood out the most?
I think the ball movement, the player movement, every coach has a different way they see the world offensively. Mine is through motion and movement, body movement, ball movement. I thought tonight Ben was excellent moving off the ball. I think that he's a very underrated off-ball cutter. I think he can really find places on the floor to navigate and find mismatches. We've always taken tremendous pride on passing. I think the pass is king. The pass is everything when you talk about growing a true team offensively, to me. And, amongst that sort of belief, it's how do you get, Joel posted and how do you get JJ shots? It's all needs to fit. And I think that offensively tonight, at times we were pretty good.
Talk about Joel's performance. You think he was a little, fired up a little? Coming on?
When you look at sort of the stats, you're going to say, that they didn't appear to be that dominant, but it's so far from the truth. Like the stuff that he does that have nothing to do with the stat sheet, and you just feel as his coach, and I know his teammates feel as his teammates, that is hard to quantify because it doesn't say he had 12 rebounds or he had 20 points or whatever, but he still has that presence and that mentality and that cocky aggression that we love. And it was easy to point to his stats from the last game than it is tonight, but I thought he was still really good.
For Tim to head into the regular season with a game like that, did he jump out in any way tonight, Luau?
I thought he played downhill. I thought he attacked well. I thought he was relentless on trying to get to the rim. He'd take a dribble, then he'd take an extra dribble, and he was physical on trying to probe his way to the basket. He ended up shooting, 11 free throws, went 10 for 11. He's a track star on open court, but I thought defensively, the last play before I subbed him highlights what I am referring to, in that he guarded, he moved his feet, he absorbed drives. I thought he was really good defensively.
Thank you, Coach.